Well, hello one and all, welcome back to GLB Live, coming to you from YouTube and brought to you by Vaughn. Now I'm proud to announce, it's episode 2. Now this episode is a continuation of the last episode where we looked at the 3-4 cover 2 zone. This time we're looking at cover 3 zone, basically to be used in a package combined with the cover 2 zone. So yes, we're looking at the cover 3 zone using the same run focus package, and here's basically a look at the output. I'm just going to run through the defensive output for everyone. The formation is set to 3-4. The defensive shell is set to cover 3. The underneath coverage is set to zone. The coverage distance is actually set to short. And the play focus is set to run. Now let's have a look at the base zone coverage. Now the defense is in the standard 3-4 settings, and as you can notice from similar to the other play, the linebackers are actually cheated up to the line of scrimmage. That's because this is a run focus set and it forces the linebackers closer to the line of scrimmage. You can also see that the cornerbacks aren't actually matched up against the wide receivers, another dictation that this is definitely a zone coverage. You can also see from this coverage that the strong safety is closer to the line of scrimmage. That's another indication of the run focus set that we looked at earlier on. But what I'm going to do is now focus on the actual individual positions. So first with the secondary. As I said before, this is a standard cover 3. So you've got the 2 cornerbacks and the free safety zoning back, covering a third of the field each. So a third of the deep zones are covered by each of those players. This is a solid and effective coverage shell against the deep pass, as the 3 players do not have a lot of ground to cover, which means they can cover those areas really effectively. Now moving on to the key focal point of this output, which is the base 5, the linebackers and especially the strong safety and their coverages. Let's first focus on the linebackers. Now the 2 outside linebackers are covering the flats areas, covering the areas vacated by the cornerbacks, and the 2 middle linebackers, the 2 inside linebackers, are basically zoning back. Now in GLB they zone back really oddly, which is where the crucial strong safety zone comes into it. Without that strong safety zoning back into that area, it creates a massive hole within the actual coverage shell and the underneath zone coverage. So you really need that strong safety zoning back into that position, which is the beauty of the cover 3. It frees up that strong safety to sit in that hole and basically create a 5-man line across the short zone of the defense. Now let's actually see the play in action. Now let's replay that, and I'm going to stop it at this crucial moment. As you can see here, the linebackers are basically covering those short zones, those flat zones, and effectively double teaming the wide receivers. As the tight end runs into the strong safety zone, he's basically making sure that he doesn't get beat deep, which is effectively giving up a quick short pass. But that's where the hard-hitting strong safety comes in. A hard-hitting strong safety can actually be able to jar a badly built tight end with very low carrying, jar that ball out of there. So this might be giving up that short pass to the tight end, but if you've got a strong safety built for this position, then this can be a great play to get those forced fumbles. The only other receiver that's actually on is the fullback for a short play in the flat, and the linebacker on the strong side is in an ideal position to actually go up and make the tackle on that fullback. And as the play finishes, the left end makes a great play and sacks the quarterback for a loss. Now, as we review this play by play in slow motion, what you can actually start to see is the play developing. You can start to see the linebackers moving back into their zone responsibilities. And also, it answers one question. Why didn't the tight end get the ball straight away as he's open for that short pass? That's answered if you review the left outside linebacker. He's slowly zoning back, and as he zones back, he moves past that tight end. Now, the left outside linebacker is close enough to the tight end that the tight end is not a wide open target for the quarterback to find. As the tight end moves out of the range of the left outside linebacker, he effectively moves into the zone of the strong safety. and that is basically the cover-free zone with a run focus. And finally, let's see a replay of that play-by-play again. And now that draws to a close another great episode of GLB Live. Been a lot of fun bringing it to you. For anyone new to Goal Line Blitz, just type goallineblitz.com into your web browser and you'll come to this menu where you can join up and play Goal Line Blitz and join the Goal Line Blitz community. Also, you can catch Goal Line Blitz Radio, which broadcasts on Tuesdays, on Fridays and on Sundays. And you can get to that by typing in www.blogtalkradio.com/Goal Line Blitz Radio into your web browser, and that will bring you to Goal Line Blitz Radio. Thank you very much for watching this edition of GLB Live, and I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I'll see you on Sundays, because that's when I do my show.